From day 2, our overnight leader was Lim Kim, and well, Morgan, she seems to have picked up where she left off.
Yeah, greenside here on the second, taking full advantage of her length. How would she start round 2? Well, with spectacular shots like this.
She would get up and down for birdies to get to 8 under early, then followed it up again at the 3rd.
A beautiful approach here and a tough par 4. Beautiful rhythm to that stroke, lead to another birdie.
Didn't take too long to respond as we pick up the action on number 7.
She found this little sliver of rough here that dissects this fairway. Ball well below her feet, but makes it look easy. This would lead to the only birdie of the day.
Then makes a bogey on the 8, so trying to respond here on 9, another par 5.
Another par 5 just short of the green and 2. These aprons are tight.
As we go out to 11 and say good morning to Tom Abbott.
Thank you, Cara. Jari Ananarukan with her 3rd shot. Paige McKenzie watching.
It was 115 yards on a great line. Well done.
Is progressing through her last 9 holes to 13.
This is Brooke Henderson on the tee.
Hit it, Win.
Brooke just starting her round, but started with a double bogey on the 10th. It should come back a little bit, is it?
Well, let's go over to the 2nd and check in with Lynn Grant. We showed you on the leaderboard that she's got a pretty good day going so far. This is her 3rd of the par 5. Putter in hand from off the green.
You're going to see that a lot around this golf course. This one a lengthy one, tough to judge the distance control. She's one of the longest players on tour as well, Karen. She's going to take this pretty far, close to those trees on the right.
That's a good drive.
Good control.
This for birdie as she's looking to make the turn at 4 under.
First full year as an LPGA member.
Unable to convert that, so she'll tap in for the par and shoe. Will make the turn.
The win at the match play a couple of years ago qualified her for this Hilton Grand Vacations Tournament of Champions.
Some of these celebrities are semi-professional in the game of golf.
This is Nelly caught a long-range birdie at the 17th. Just trying to get something going. I mean, she's lurking.
That's the thing, Tom. There are quite a few sitting just a little bit back, and it's about keeping pace, knowing that Lim is certainly way ahead, but you can't let her get too far away. Want to try and
go to the tee at the 13th. They're using the left tee box today, so slightly different angle. And of course, the flag on the front of the green.
But members of Our Worth will come and play Lake Nona, and Lake Nona members will go and play Our Worth from time to time. And
Speaking of Lynn Grant, let's go find her at the 3rd.
Second shot on what is sometimes quite a difficult hole.
So close.
she's a fun player, Lim Kim. Got a fun personality. I think she'd really relish this format as well, getting the opportunity to play with celebrities, a little bit of a lighter atmosphere than normal.
The celebrities out on the range, which is always good fun. Something we used to do on Big Break back in the day.
So that brings back memories, Tom.
Yeah.
Wind slightly helping here, so it's really about getting the distance control correct.
Set up a little bit open there with her feet. That right hole location, trying to stop the ball from turning. It's about where she was set up with her feet there.
Back at the 11th, this is Jin Young Ko. Coming out of that left rough, Morgan, you've got to take on the trees.
Let's get to the world number one now at 18. This for birdie to get to 3 under.
Yeah, this putt will have a little bit of speed to it, especially at the end. That's what she needs to jumpstart this round. Beautiful opening 9 there.
This one's got a little bit of slow speed up the hill at the end.
Yeah, we saw a lot of players really struggled to read these greens yesterday. They're quite subtle.
And she's unable to get that one to go. A little bit of disappointment in her face. She did have one of the best cheerleaders in her group yesterday. Yeah, the Vice President of Risk Management for Hilton Hotels. What a day it is for him. 2-11.
Jin Young Ko for birdie.
Yeah, and I think they put the weight is because with this wind direction, this green is quite reachable for a lot of players. Aileen does get a lot of air under her tee shots, and this is pretty striped.
Last year, top 10 in driving distance on tour. It's a big high draw.
Let's go to the 9th. Check in with Lydia Ko, who's having a good day today. This is for birdie. This is to get to 4 under par for the round. So Lydia Ko back with Lynn Grant at the 5th.
That's another good birdie opportunity. Short iron wedge in hand.
Yesterday, she's hanging in there, Kira Kay. Great to see her playing this week. This is A-Lim Kim.
Well, let's go to 12 and find Leona Maguire trying to get to 3 under. She's one of the 7 players in the field with ties to Lake Nona.
This is a relatively straight putt here from the top side of this green.
Good look there for Lynn. Just goes missing. Had the chance to follow her during the Lotte Championship presented by Hawakale over there on Oahu last year, early November. I was really impressed.
We're back at the 14th hole. This is Pajari Nanarukan with her second.
109 yards, a short par 4. Challenge here is just keeping it short of this hole.
As we look at a hole out again, Paige.
I know. It would have been nice.
To allowing yourself time off, time to recover, time to regroup.
Yeah, I think there's something about the first event of the season, Karen, when you don't feel like you've put in all of the work and you kind of don't have the expectations. I say, I'm just going to go out there and see how it goes. Sloppy 3-putt there. That's so frustrating.
Over to Lynn Grant now at the 6th. This for birdie to climb within 3. She, of course, in the field, courtesy of her win back in 2023 at the Dana Open. Trying to book her place back here next year with a win early in the season. Would do just that. Back to Leona Maguire. Here on 14. Forget we saw an eagle hole out from a similar position here yesterday.
So the 13th, Jin Young Ko knocked it in the bunker off the tee out to hear this for par. It's going to be a bogey for Jin Young Ko, her second bogey of the day, so she's going to fall back to where she started at 3 under par.
I like the confident stroke, though. She's not playing tentative golf, regardless of the fact that she's got a 4-shot lead at the moment. Didn't learn anything from Joe's putt, though.
Costly. So it is bogey for our leader.
He's a good player in his own right.
Keeps giving herself a lot of chances.
Well, over to the 14. This is Leona Maguire. We showed you her second, just behind the flags again. She converts the birdie.
13, and here she's not left herself an easy one.
That's a very awkward leave here. You know what's interesting, Tom, is they did move the tee up here on this hole, but it's playing harder today.
It's going to be Lynn's first bogey of the day. 4 bogeys yesterday.
Find Jin Young Ko for birdie. Trying to move out of this pack, tied for 4th. And she does.
Aileen has to decide if she wants to play this a little bit lower or with some loft.
Oh, wow.
That is so good.
Keep the momentum going after birdieing the 15th there.
Yeah, so she stays at 2 under. As we go over to 8 and find Lynn Grant coming off that bogey at the 7th. Her first bogey of the day.
8's been a hard hole today. Hole location on the right side, tucked around the corner of that bunker.
And they overseed here to make it so green in the winter, which means it's pretty soft. It's pretty wet out there, and you get that really tight lie when it's soft underneath.
This hole location today as well.
Check in with the Irishwoman, Leona Maguire. 3rd at the 15th.
Good shot.
Based on her position on the leaderboard.
To 15.
And Leona Maguire get up and down for the birdie. Yeah, nicely done.
Well, this is Brooke Henderson on 18, making the turn, having begun her day on 10. So for birdie to get to red numbers.
Slight left break here, choosing to leave the flag stick in.
So she'll tap in for the par. This is Leona Maguire over at 16.
She talked about how she's staying at home this week. It's a little different for players staying at home. I've had the opportunity to do it a few times.
I think in some respects it gives the players a chance to really zero in and focus on a small target.
Jumped right on her off that fringe immediately.
And Lydia Ko, what a good day she has going. 4 under par. Get her to 3 under for the tournament after opening with a disappointing 1 over par round yesterday.
Someone in this field who knows this golf course better than just about anybody else. She's shocked that one didn't go in there, Cara, but...
I mean, I think, thinking back to the Lotte Championship she won, putting has been pretty solid across the board.
As we go back to 16, and this is Leona Maguire trying to capitalize on a beautiful approach with a birdie. She does.
Just going to be about controlling the spin once it lands. A popular place is below the hole, below that ridge.
Really inspired playing alongside the pros. Young Ko for the birdie. Yeah, good 2-putt there. This is Lynn Grant at the 9th, par 5. 5th in par 5 scoring last season on the LPGA Tour. And that gives her a good chance of an eagle, using that power to her advantage. Now Lynn Grant, this to finish her round with an eagle, get it to 7 under par. Yes, Lynn Grant with a really good round to put herself into contention. Rounded 67 today. Go to the tee at the 17th, and Leona Maguire. To say she really wasn't in contention as much as you would expect. Let's go to 18.
And find Celine Boutier for birdie to finish off her round.
Say the same for Celine Boutier as well, looking to change that narrative here this season. Off to a good start. It's not like your average round of golf with your buddies.
Just Lydia Ko on the tee at the 13th. Lydia bogey free today, playing the toughest hole on the golf course.
Just a beautiful controlled golf swing right there, Tom. It does not get much better than that. She says after that she knows she can overcome anything with what she went through to get back to the very top of the game. That's a disappointing par after that beauty in there, though.
Yeah, you talked about it earlier, how much movement there is on this hole, especially when they put the flag at the front of the green. So that's a disappointing par for a birdie. How many times have you seen Taylor Swift?
A few. Count them on one hand.
Close to the edge of that green right there.
Straight back to 16. This is Jin Young Ko. This marks the first time she started her season in Florida since 2021.
I said she's just been injured a little bit to start the last couple.
the bad news is it looks like there's nothing behind that flag to use. She's been aggressive. She's been hitting that lower checker. And there's another one.
One that wasn't on that highlight reel was the up and down at 13.
It's just been magnificent, taking advantage of the hole, sort of very scoreable out here.
She's played some really smart golf, left herself in all of the right places, and that has certainly paid off.
Leona Maguire, meanwhile, trying to finish off in style. Oh, yes.
This is over at the 5th. Nelly's hit a really good approach in here. And not able to convert. Nelly, of course, is a winner at Lake Nona. She won the Arnica back in 2021 when it was played here.
Well, from one code to another, this is Lydia trying to capitalize at 14. Oh,
last 2 holes, Cara, she's had some really fabulous opportunities to make a move on this leaderboard. We're seeing more birdies made lately, but those 2 costly.
She had 5 birdies in her last 6 holes. She did double the 13th, and what a response.
She's got 123 left. It's from an upslope. This has to stop fairly quickly.
If there's anything that she has.
An interesting stance here, Morgan.
Difficult shot. Really severe slope there. Kept her weight really nicely on her front foot. Made it look easy. She's been so confident with her pace today. Oh, but leaves that one short.
Oh, just leaves that in the jaws. So she'll tap in for the par. Up to 18, and this is Jin Young Ko with her second.
We're going to get something to turn left to that front left hole location, just like that, textbook.
Okay, we'll go over to the other side of the golf course and find Nelly Quarterpage, having missed the green here at the 6th.
Well below the surface of the green. That came out lower than I expected, but not an easy shot.
Upslope in front is about 5 yards short as well. Again, another super high shot.
Can't capitalise at the last as we go to Nelly Corder at the 6th, Page.
Yeah, just trying to save par here. Very well done.
Exceptional up and down. Your putter can make up for a lot.
All right, Jin Young to save par now at the 18th. Get in at 5 under. She does after an off-season that saw her go to Singapore and Thailand.
Okay. So par for Alim Kim. She stays at the top of the leaderboard. 10 under par. 3-shot lead. Back over to the 15th. Lydia just trying to tap this one in for birdie. Get to 4 under par. Also gets to play in Florida. I think she likes playing here, comfortable in this state where she grew up. It's not something that the LPGA players have to do very often. Jin Young Ko saying that's the most difficult part of the week. Angel Yin all over the flag here with her tee shot at the 13th. Oh, wow, almost grabbing that cruise.
This is our leader, Karen, looking to finish up on 18.
And another one from 123 yards, fading it away from the trouble.
And she has just made it look so easy today.
On Wednesday, it's the first time she's tried this new putting style, Morgan.
Yeah, it's interesting when you see a player make such a dramatic change like that. Obviously looking to improve her putting numbers. Not happy.
Nelly Corder with her second.
Able to take dead aim. You can see from how far on the left side of the fairway she is. Great angle to that hole location.
I think This putter looks really comfortable in her hands too, Morgan.
Yeah, so she finishes